has me. Mine's a little bit longer.
He looks like you.
Yeah. To scoop up. I'm like, I'm outside.
There we go. Perfect.
Hold on. We doing this already live.
Oh, cool.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
What's up, y'all?
My shit's not like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm going to be on Twitch on one. I need to be able to read the chat on YouTube. And also, John, do you want me to
This is just to randomly wrong with her.
Okay. You don't want me to come back there where I can get on that. Okay.
I think that would be good.
If you use the phone, it will probably die soon though.
It's almost like a battery pack.
Did you guys use
My phone, like so my screen, I just got my screen replaced. It's been accidentally upgraded.
Hey, Johnny. It's almost dead. Will you hand it to me, by the way?
Shoot.
I got
I need the.
Oh, you
security blanket.
Well, she lands at the airport at 9:45. So after here, I gotta go pick her up. That's perfect. We're live, by the way, Peter.
Hey,
Was he?
where are you, Wesley?
Missed you at the
Why aren't you here, Wesley?
Use my cupcake.
Moderate the questions that
No, this cupcake.
Gentlemen, can you hear me at all?
I can hear you very normally.
So we're gonna to kind of keep this as little chaotic as possible. We're trying to also, I think people are gonna be streaming this on YouTube as well too. To kind of keep it from being chaotic, if y'all do have a question, so it's gonna be like a Q&A thing. I think it's gonna be like 30 or so minutes of doing this, and then we're gonna do like games. I think there's games for everybody here. Like we're gonna be doing different stuff. I'm not sure what the mods have, honestly, no clue. But
You never know.
We're in the
loose
dark.
cannons, and I'm terrified. But to keep it from being like chaotic and stuff, if you guys have a question, ask anything. If y'all want to know from Anthony, from me, from what you got to say, any of us, if y'all have questions. And I know this is random, but just raise your hand. That way everybody's not shouting. Just raise your hand, and our mod team's going to call on everybody. So everybody will be able to ask you questions for sure if anybody has questions. Mod team. Hey, are y'all cool with that?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Wait, are you talking about them? Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah.
Y'all
Hey,
hear us?
can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Can you hear him?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna go like this.
What's his name? I got my glasses on, but I can't see.
Oh, it's upright.
Oh, you're
Maybe
sight.
it's that way. But all right, so.
Hey, everybody sit.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, cheers.
But either way.
Everybody's got a drink.
Yes.
Raise it up.
Cheers,
Cheers.
Oh, a toast?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't want to put you on the spot. but
Now,
you want to.
special mic?
Yeah, heck yes.
Okay, yes. Thank you all for joining us on this special occasion. I love this Shooky mic. It may go in my bag tonight, John. It may come home with me. Okay, all right. So, yes, Watcher Fam is in the house. Represent, clap your hands. Let's go. Anthony in the house. And the model himself, JohnReavesLive. It's a momentous occasion. This is like really like a family affair. I really feel like, I know you guys. We're cultivating relationships here, and that's what's really, really important to us. So I'm just so happy that we have this opportunity to get to know each other, because getting to know people this day and age, especially in the age of the internet, it gets harder and harder. People become detached from a relationship standpoint. So this type of stuff is very, very important. Values matter. Love, true love, real love, not fake love. Real love actually matters. Okay? We're the manifestation of that, and our guys have taught us what that actually means. You see what I'm saying? How to really love yourself. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm very excited to be up here with these handsome men, bruh. Come on, man. Let's go.
He's not lying. We're handsome.
Yes, yes.
I mean, we're decent.
You're also not lying, so there you go.
Hey, there we go.
Yes,
Thank you.
cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yes. Everyone.
Cheers.
I have no drink in here. Yeah, I guess I'll get a little of that. Okay. All right, now I can.
Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's flavorful.
That's wholesome. That's good. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
awesome. I like that.
does anybody have a starting question for us? And if not, I don't want to put anybody on the spot. But if anybody does have a question, anybody out here really quick? Anybody in chats? We got an opening question. Hit us with it.
Who was the first member that caught everyone's eye?
Oh, that's a great question. You want to start going this way? We just hit them quick
Yeah,
answers. This way now?
Yeah.
Shotgun it too.
I've been a V guy.
Oh, here.
from the beginning. Sorry. What I wanted to say is I've been a V guy from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
V guy.
It's because both their his last name starts with a V. So,
Yeah.
so it's like, oh, I resonate.
It's almost like it was meant to be, kind of, you know.
I mean, it's no worldwide, but you know, everybody say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Jin. There we go. He's just so handsome. He lured me in with a smile.
If you watched our channel for like 2 seconds, you know mine is Jenna, obviously. I just danced for him last week. So.
He gets his hand. Hey, he gets his hand stuck in the
We
cookie jar
don't
all the
talk
time.
about my
Now.
side piece. Though.
Nah, he gets his hand stuck in the cookie jar. He gets his hand stuck in the cookie jar.
Honestly, I'm pretty new to all this, but Jim,
Fresh meat.
the Jimin effect.
We got you.
I was like, oh, what an angel.
I remember that moment. I was sitting there. I was like,
the first one we did.
I saw it in person. I don't know if y'all have ever seen somebody be Jimin affected in person, but I was sitting there and I was like, it's good. It was amazing. It was amazing.
It happens.
Yes.
He's getting real.
So like, I think for me, the first person that really got me, I think, was Suga actually. Suga was the first one that got me, and then Jin so I'm like, oh god. So,
We should be sitting next to each other, bro.
I know it was meant to be.
Jin twins.
Jin twins.
That means y'all gotta get up and do Super Tuner later, right?
If y'all want it, if people want it,
Give the people what they want.
I just.
I
remember.
The first one that got me, it was Suga actually. That's the first one that got me. I don't know. It was just something about like his swag, even to this day, that just I don't know. You just can't keep your eyes off him. But eventually, J-Hope, bro. Yeah, man. Something about his spirit just drew me in. I don't know if it was such a time as this type of thing where I needed someone like him in my life, just literally in my spirit. But it was something about him that made me be like, okay, now I understand what this bias thing is about. Because I was very Korean, and I've never been a part of a fandom where they had biases and stuff. I mean, I'm coming from the death row era. I mean, yes, but yeah, bro, I was like, okay, now I understand what they're talking about as far as bias, bro. Completely infatuated. J-Hope the sunshine. But first, to start with Suga, King of Swag. You heard me. Let's go.
How we doing, everyone? I'm pretty sure everybody know who I'm pretty sure everybody know who my favorite is, right?
Yes,
Right?
we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah. So yes, RM was the first one who caught me. It was because of his lyrics. But when I saw Persona, that performance he did on stage, it just kind of took me over. It reminded me the reason why I love music so much and why I love doing music so much, and I respect his mind so much. So yes, RM is my bias. But if I would say something, a few people had a problem because they didn't know who my bias was at one point, and everybody kept sending me gymming pics. I couldn't understand. I was like, why the fuck you sending me gymming pics? But then I started like paying attention to the videos, and I realized how mesmerized I would get over gymming. To the point I was telling people, hey man, don't let this guy around your girl. Then I started telling guys too, don't look him in the eye.
Don't look him in the eye.
I see why people would send me gymming pics. But to clear everything up, REM is my bias, and Jim is just a very, very close friend.
I remember liking how Sugar rapped at first. He was rapping fast, that fast, rapid fire. But y'all know my bias.
Oh
Yeah, J-Hope, I identify with him the most based off the dancing. Y'all know I love dancing, so Hobie.
Thank you.
Way to set the tone. There we go.
Follow up from the AM theory.
All right, here we go. Hit us with it.
Kai or Jim?
Oh, it's Jimin all day.
Oh,
No joke.
yes, there you go.
Jimin.
Do we have any follow-ups from any of the
Any follow-ups from anybody's lives?
online?
I mean, because once you gym in, you can't gym out, so
That's
it's
true.
illegal.
That's very
There we
true.
go.
That is a universal law.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was carved in the stone.
Yeah. Was anybody out in? Does anybody have any questions out here? Any second questions for us? Yes.
Okay.
Why the reactors?
Oh.
Why be reactors?
Why reactors?
Okay.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yes, you spicy. I see you.
This is my third drink of the night. Give me
Okay. Can I start this one off? Or y'all?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
So for me, like, I'm a huge fan of music. I play music a lot, and I was going through like a point where I wasn't playing a lot of live shows. Like me and Chris play in bands, and we weren't really playing a lot of live shows, and I missed that connection of like being able to talk to people about music, discovering new music. I loved going to concerts and like playing with new bands that we never played with, and be like just nerding out over what they were doing. So that's one big thing that I loved about just music reactions. And then whenever I got into BTS, it opened up like this whole new world of music that I could be into. You know, I was just, it broke me in a lot of different ways, like a lot of different like stereotypes I had about music and all these different things. So that's why I guess like BTS reaction, because of that and their message, I just related to them way too much. So, but yeah, that's me.
That's good. That's good. For me, why be a reactor? Well, first and foremost, to be honest, I'm a reactor because my wife told me to be a reactor. We were doing YouTube back in the day. We were doing a few different things, and my wife was like, I really like reactions, like reviews. I think you would be good at that. Let's do it. I was like, okay. We're not fighting no battles. Let's go. But it really grew into my main reason now for being a reactor is to reach out to people, share my experiences with people. I find like comfort in it, validation in it, and I'm the type of person I like to build family. You know, just family and friends. I'm really like big on that, and you don't have to be my blood to be my love. You heard me? And so I just always want to reach out to people. I have a voice, and oftentimes I don't really see the value in my own voice. So this thing is a courageous thing for me. It's me overcoming my fears as well. Doing this, you know, it's literally slapping fear in the face every time I turn that camera on and I do a reaction. So those are really the main reasons. And I'm so thankful that we actually did this. We started this because we opened a door that I never really saw coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like you do, as a YouTuber, you do stuff because it's entertainment, right? You're trying to provide entertainment and you're hoping people will watch, right? But it became so much more. It became a life-changing experience for me, like to my core. Like I used to think a lot differently than I did a few years ago. I mean, I think a lot differently now than I did a few years ago about all aspects in life. You know what I'm saying? Especially like being a man and what that means to be a man. You see what I'm saying? Because I grew up in New Orleans. I grew up where you had to be tough in order to survive. And I had that mindset going into my 20s, 30s, and even late 30s. And so it's like when I discovered BTS, a lot of those toxic walls began to break down and stuff and within me, and I really started seeing a big change. And honestly, I thought I had did some changing beforehand because I had several experiences in my life that really did have a paradigm shift occur in my brain. But this right here, this is the game changer for me right here, man. This is the biggest change I've ever experienced in my life. And I'm loud and proud with, as far as being a man now. What does that mean to be a man? It doesn't mean you have to be tough. It doesn't mean that you don't cry under any circumstance whatsoever. If you cry, you better cry in the car by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that. Like I can be open with my feelings. I'm free to explore my feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm free to say this man looks beautiful. Like all 7 of BTS, they are freaking beautiful ass men. You know what I'm saying? All day, bro. And I even began to compliment people in my own life. But like these guys, I tell them all the time, y'all are beautiful, beautiful, brown skin, beautiful, beautiful men. You know what I'm saying? I love your sexy, charismatic. I couldn't say that years ago because I felt like I'd be less than a man in saying that. But because of BTS and this experience, I can say that openly, and I feel great about saying that. I feel free to say that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, there's so much more to life than what you've been taught a lot of times, and you just have to open the doors in your mind to explore, right? And when you do that, it's such a rewarding experience. So I'm sorry that was kind of long, but being a reactor is much more than entertainment to me. Being a reactor is much more than views to me. You know what I'm saying? You can keep that viral stuff. If it doesn't come with substance, you can keep that junk. You heard me? This is real for me. You know, so yeah. We're reactors, not actors. You heard me? Genuine reactions all day. What you gotta say? Let's go. Why am I fighting for myself?
Hey, that's just your light skin kicking in.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, but a lot of what he said, I definitely feel that. Okay, I'll try to make this short and sweet. The reason why I say be a reactor, growing up, for me, I was always the one that people would come to, talk to about their problems. Even sometimes just being at the bar, people always tell me, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I don't know either, but you keep on. But I also heard things like, man, I see you being a motivational speaker. I see you helping a lot of people and things of that nature. Even, in church, people were trying to prep me to be a preacher, a pastor, because I would connect with people. And what my wife like to call me a social butterfly, So when I started getting people DMing me and telling me how much some of the things that I said is changing their life and stuff like that, I just never thought that would be, only reason why I even got started with connecting with BTS because I thought they was dancers. I'm pretty sure I told this story before, but I just thought they was dancers. And I hit Rico up like, hey, I want to come watch these dancers, which he didn't correct me at all. That's what they are. Yeah. And then what wound up happening from there was seeing how BTS reconnected us and how they are breaking barriers. And then how they also connecting the world through music. And I love music. I love to sit up there and write music that I hope will motivate and inspire people all across the world. So when I started getting the DMs, people was telling me these things, I was like, wow, I never would have thought that this would have been one of those ways to do what I always really wanted to do anyway. So I thank God first and foremost. I thank BTS. I thank these two beautiful creatures right here for allowing me to come in and be part of it. And I thank all of y'all, because since then I have been motivated to not even just do music anymore, but I'm starting to take dance serious again and get, you know, I even get to the point where I feel a little nervous, you know, like some of y'all saw yesterday. I get a little nervous because I do have this thing about, like, y'all showed us so much love, and I just want to be able to give some of that love back, you know what I'm saying? So with being a reactor and by BTS being so good at what they do, and they always have this positive message, I'm able to continue that journey of being a motivational person, not just for myself and my family, but for people across the world. So that's why I choose being a reactor. Thank y'all.
Why did I clap for myself? Because Nico did it.
Yeah. Yep.
I really can't follow up with anything better than what they said. I'm not gonna lie. But the main thing, we do it for y'all. Like, we love y'all. Y'all are watching us. Y'all supporting us. We appreciate all of it. That's mainly what I can say about that. So I just say thank y'all for your continued support of us, and just keep on doing it. We're gonna keep on doing it for y'all, and that's that.
Can everybody hear us good?
We're gonna get some
On three.
Boom.
So, me and Scott a long time ago started on YouTube, but just being dumb children, just posting dumb things. And what got me into wanting to be a reactor is a lot of things, but both of them wanting to start a YouTube channel, and mainly Peter, it was his main idea. But I'd been out of the YouTube fold for a long time, but I'd always wanted to create some kind of content because I like to entertain people. I don't know, not very well sometimes, but it's
I know, yeah.
No, but it became a thing because we didn't start off doing any kind of reactions. Then when we started doing them, we fell head first into the world of BTS, because our first reaction, as some people know, didn't go that hot. But it was the perfect learning experience, because if what happened didn't happen, we wouldn't have dove so deep into BTS. And I can honestly say that they have legitimately changed my life in so many ways, because not only do I get to, it helped, one thing, it helped reconnect us with Peter.
Yeah.
Because me and Scott have always been here, but Peter moved away for like 8 years.
Yeah, he fled.
But we always hung out when we were teenagers, and with this, it's really brought back that childhood fun that we used to have.
Yeah.
And the icing on the cake is, you know, we didn't think we would ever do reactions, but once we started doing it, it not only helped me find a love for music again, because for the longest time I would just be like, oh, I heard that new song or whatever. I do not miss a BTS song when it comes out. I literally, that's all I listen to in the car now, because it literally, like, it brought me back into music, because their message is so strong. They're so humble. To be such huge superstars that they are, to be as humble as they are, I'm like, any ego I had, I need to check way back there, because it's insane. And I'll say the main question is, why are you a reactor? Because to me, I've always wanted to do YouTube stuff. Not only is it get to have great music, but I get to share experiences with people like you. Like, I've had amazing conversations with people this weekend, you know, that are like really open my eye. I'm like, wow, like, it's, you know, people that watch us, it's like, it's not just that you're watching us, it affects you guys. And it really, really brings it home, because the main reason I like to do it is I just want to be an escape for 10 minutes of your day. You know, that's kind of how I think of when I upload. Is like, the world is already crazy enough. So if we can make you laugh for 10, 15 minutes, we accomplish something. Because the boys in BTS, they've done way more than we have. Way more.
Debatable.
And the impact that they have on so many people is so prevalent. So even if we can have a little smidge of that kind of, you know, joy to bring to people's life, that's why I keep doing it. It's fun. So.
Alright, y'all about to see my duality. Y'all seen me kind of like goof around, be silly this whole time, but the question like is a good question, deserves like a real answer. So I never thought that doing reactions or even being on YouTube would really be a thing. Jonathan and I, we used to do videos and things like that, but when our channel first started, Peter and I, we were like thinking that we're gonna be like faux fitness gurus, right? We're like, we lift weights, we run, we're hard. But as everything started to progress and we started to become like more comfortable with ourselves, more comfortable on camera, Jonathan brought reactions into our lives. And the honest truth is, if Jonathan had never brought like reactions into our lives, like it started with BTS, like they say, right? Like, you don't find BTS till like you're ready, right? Then they find you. And so like to be a reactor, like especially to like BTS, like their message, the reason that I have continued to want to do it is because like being able to talk with all of you, like sitting here in front of every single one of you and experiencing things with you over this past weekend has like helped me combat like certain loneliness that I didn't know that I had in my life. And so you don't realize what's missing until it like enters into your life and you actually are able to like share that with somebody. So, you know, if you're going through hard times, like loss or anything, that's it. Next question should be a jokey joke question. Pull me out of my sadness.
Yeah, I guess I'll go last. Why be a reactor? Cause y'all, honestly, I don't even want to be a reactor, to be honest. You know, like as the reformed hater up here, if y'all have seen us long enough, yeah, you know, y'all know me like I'm not gonna say I like something unless I like it. And at first, my first videos, I was like, I don't get it. I identify with some of the things y'all said about being a man, you know, because that was my hang up at first, right? I mean, you see, you know, these guys and they make you feel funny, right? And it's like you can't really look at them in the eyes, and I'm just taught, you know, since I was young, to be like, you know, if it makes me feel funny, I fight back, right? Like, get away from me, you know. But that being said, like, you know, our first reaction went a little sideways, and I was over it after that, right? I was like, look, I wasn't even trying to be a reactor to begin with. Like, you know, I'm done. But for as much as I've grown to love BTS, I've had a longer story with Army, right? Because y'all the ones who reach out to us. Like, that's kind of what's real to me. I'm not even convinced BTS is real. These guys can't be real. They don't ever like not hit the right note. They don't ever not hit the right step. That's debatable. I don't know if they're real. But I know, but I do know that you guys are real, because like y'all reached out. And like I said, our relationship didn't start off the best. Like, I actually verbatim, when I finally like figured it out, when I finally was like, like I get it. I actually had somebody reach out to me and was like, Peter, like, I think it was the Grammy video that we did, the reaction. Yeah. It hit me that like all these American artists, like they get to watch BTS live. And I was like, are they aware of what they're witnessing? Because it's like, we experience Army not just from the US, but from the Philippines, from Indonesia, from all these places that we'll never get to experience them like in person, right? Like for whatever the reason. And I was watching these people and I was like, do they even appreciate what they're seeing? You know, like I get it now. Like I appreciate just being able to watch them on TV, you know? And so like, honestly, it's been like a crazy ride. And so when I said that, when I was like, yeah, like somebody reached out to me and they're like, you know what, Peter, at first, like I hated you. and they were like, I was always like, if you don't like them, why are you reacting to them? And I was like, yeah, but now I get it. And now like I'm fully bought in. And you know, I mentioned this to a few of you guys. It's like what I appreciate the most now that I'm in it is like I think that being here, especially in the States, it's hard to just walk into work and be like, yeah, like I react to BTS, I like BTS like this, and they just don't get it. Like I don't have anybody that I can relate to until I meet up with these guys. And now that I met these guys, and now that I've met y'all in person, because like to me, I feel like sometimes the internet, like, you know, it doesn't always seem too real to me, you know, but now it's real. Now I've met y'all. And so I really didn't choose to react. Like I just felt like y'all chose me. Y'all were in the comments telling or us. Yeah. We talking about me right now, dog. We talking about Reed. Yeah. y'all had y'all's time. No, but yeah, y'all chose us. Like if nobody had said after that first reaction, like, hey, react to this, and I think we all have experienced this, right? You react to one video and then they're like, nah, y'all should see this one. Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, and then you see it and then you're like, all right, and then like, nah, now this one. Yeah, now this one. Right. And so this is completely accidental, but I'm grateful that it happened. Yeah. And I'm grateful that I get to meet you guys and that we get to hang. Yeah. I'm grateful that we're here.
Did they answer the question?
Yeah.
You answered it with.
I think we started with John and then.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It went that direction.
They blew it out of the freaking water.
Next question, please.
But we got a couple of mod questions. We got a couple of online questions from the viewers. The home. Oh, can you hand me the?
Oh, okay, never mind. I was trying
Not Peter anymore.
So we might have ourselves some online questions. Moms, we got any questions over here?
Sarah from WHATCHAGOT2SAY said, what is one thing about BTS that you love the most?
One thing, only one?
Yeah, that's a little bit, that's hard.
I'm gonna keep it just with one. I'm gonna play by the rules. I would say their humility, because you guys were touching on this earlier. They're such giants in the music industry to the point where they could easily be very conceited, and we do see that in the music industry quite a bit, and it becomes a big turnoff, honestly. But with BTS, you know, they're literally the industry leaders, trendsetters, yet they're the boys next door at the same time. The duality is crazy. It doesn't make sense. I mean, 2 + 2 is 4, but what is BTS? So it's like, yeah, their humility, it astounds me, it impresses me, it inspires me to just be a better person myself as well. You know, take it down a few notches, Nico. You not all that, fam. You not all that. You know, but yeah, you know, it's their humility. If I have to pick one, yes.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna have to go with real, like being true. It's crazy because the more we have fallen down the rabbit hole, my family has got more exposed to BTS, and sometimes I'll be having conversations with one of my sons. His favorite was RM until this new sugar. You know, we've been talking a lot about him, but it's the fact that a lot of people have a problem with being comfortable in their own skin, right? So I remember listening to Jimin, I believe it was on Tony Montana with Sugar, when he was talking about being a gymnast or gymnastics. He was
Gymnastics. It's when they're doing show gymnastics.
Oh, but he was speaking on something that for me, like he said, we come from like the death row. You know, I'm from New Orleans, like Cash Money, back that thing up, bling bling. You know, that's what I know, right?
No limit.
Yeah, no limit. So that's what I know. But a lot of these guys fabricated their way into the game. BTS are the only ones that I know really just speak on what really hurts them. Riding a bicycle. I didn't get a chance to ride my bike, man. I'm hurt. What? You made that out of a song? Why do I like it though? So that's the whole thing, man. It's like, why talk about something that you either know nothing about or you're trying to get away from? Why not speak your own truth? Why not be real about what's going on for real in your life? Listening to them as a whole and then listening to them as individuals. All of them have their own things that they deal with, you know, and the fact that they're willing to share that with the world and still found a way to make that a hit, it's like, you can't tell me it can't be done. You can't say that you can't rap about the fact that somebody took your gum and you was a little upset about that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it is for me. Real, true. They have not lied about nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
And if somebody think they did, nah, I ain't gonna get gangster today. I'm gonna calm down. That's my answer. That's why.
Yeah, so I'm gonna piggyback off of them too. So you forget that they're so great at what they do because they're regular. Like they goof off. That's my thing. I like to goof off. You know what I'm saying? I love a good laugh. When I see them interact with each other, just having fun and goofing off, I really forget that they're the greatest dancers, rappers, and singers all equally. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they could flip the switch. They can be goofy 1 second and then flip the switch and they're serious and they're these mythical creatures. You know what I mean? So that's the thing that kind of resonates with them. Like they're amazing. I'm gonna just say that.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, great freaking question. I love that. That's amazing. Do we have any more online questions? And then does anybody in here have some questions for us as well? And they can be definitely channel specific like that if you guys have any questions in that as well, if anybody does. And then,
it's not necessarily a question, but I have my TikTok live going, and everybody that sees my stuff is watching y'all right now.
I will ask a question though. So a lot of you guys have spoken on the messages that BTS has said, and I'm with y'all on that for those who have heard my story. What is probably the biggest message that really resonated with you in anything they've sung, anything they've done, or anything they've done just in general?
Oh, dang. That's a really good question. Yeah. You want me to start off and then pass it out that way?
I already got it that way.
Yeah.
You're talking a lot. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna start with mine. I think like epiphany from Jen, and that's really what got me to be like Jen bias. The whole like love yourself thing. I think like Chris knows I'm pretty harsh critic on myself, and even now he's like, God, like if I am like, oh dude, you know, I didn't do this amount of work or something like that, and I'm like really hard on myself. And but doing that song was like the first time I ever heard that. I was like, I should care about myself in that way, and not just other people, because I feel like I've always been that guy that's like kind of like, I don't know, if you need a shirt, I got you. You know what I mean? And so it's the first time I ever thought about like I should love myself as well, the way that I love other people. And so for me, that was a huge one. That one got me. That was the first one that really like made like this huge impact on my personal life, and that's why I'm a gym bias now, because that's for sure. But freaking love that one. So
that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. You want to hit it? You got it?
said you had something?
Yeah.
He was clamoring down there.
Hey, you can't. Well, I think the lyric is "You can't stop me from loving myself." And if y'all know the AM theory, you know, Poppy loves himself some Poppy. You know, I love me some me. And honestly, like I feel like that's a message that like I've lived by my whole life. Is that you really gotta be like your number one fan, because like if you ain't, like nobody else will. You know, and I feel like sometimes, you know, good people give themselves a lot, like to other people, and they give a lot of love, you know, but sometimes we forget to love ourselves sometimes, you know, and I think that's a message that I really like with them, because like, you know, just with mental health and all that, you know, it's like I feel like you really gotta be in your own corner, you know, and it's okay to say like, hey, I love me, I'm gonna treat myself right, you know, so that really resonated with me, because I don't know, and the way they said it too. Like I mean, you hear other people like, you know, love themselves, but like the way they say it is in a lot more humble, like type of way, a lot better way than I can word it. But you know,
Nice try.
Yeah, but that's a message that really resonated with me. It's just to really love yourself.
Yeah. I mean, Peter said it pretty good, but you know, I'm gonna second that. Kind of like how me and Peter were talking earlier. If he can bench press 300, so can I. Because he did it, I did it. But no, like
That's why you hurt yourself yesterday?
yeah, my back was thrown out. Yeah. But you know, like we're not talking about that part right now. Nah, just love, like in general, like it's brought everybody together. Like with love, like comes like the good and the bad, and I feel like through every single song, through every single emotion, like we've all kind of like experienced that together now. So, family, all of us. Yeah, I'm Vin Diesel. Drop pass.
Yeah. I have like two. Idol is definitely one of them. I can't remember the other song name, but you know the one that like, so what?
You knew the most important line.
That it was from some close people I can trust that the name of the song is called So What? Okay, the reason why I go with that, because man, I love being free. I love having fun. I love meeting people. I love being around people who are just understand who they are, right? Like somebody told me something a while ago. It could have been my mom, you know. Shout out to you, mom. If somebody show you who they are, who are you to say that that's who they're not, right? So I want to always be that person that recognizes that, but I just love being free. So when I hear "so what," let go, I'm just saying like it puts you in this high spirits, right? Do any like my very favorite singer in the world is Stevie Wonder. The reason why, because the things that this man sung about for the things he couldn't see, but how he was able to put a positive light on something when all he sees is darkness. That's crazy, right?
That was bars.
So
That's my next tattoo right there.
That's copyright. It's going on his album.
No, but there's this song he got called Jamming. And when I was young, I used to listen to that song because it sounded good. I didn't really understand what it means. But jamming, when you're jamming, is when you know that rent is due, but you don't have all of it. The lights might get cut off tomorrow. Dang, Christmas coming up, I ain't got nothing for my kids. But somehow, some way, you found a way to be happy through it all, to have a party and celebrate life because you're still here, you're still living. That's what jamming is. So when people tell you they jamming, that's what they're talking about. They're saying that I'm going through something, but I'm still here. So I'm alive and I'm free. And I'm not about to let that tear me down. So when I see certain things in my life that's going a little bad, I just listen to Idol and then I think, so what? Because I'm going to let go.
No, but that's a really good question, and I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I'm gonna go with Epiphany as well. That song hit me so hard, and even to this day still hits me because I really all my life struggled with myself, and actually most of my life I've really quite hated myself, and I maxed it in this fake confidence. But I really hated myself for a very, very long time. I didn't know what it meant to really love myself. Yeah, Whitney Houston had a song, it was a jam, but I didn't really know what that meant for me until Jen came out with Epiphany, right? That rhyme. But no,
Copyright.
seriously, copyright. But seriously, I've struggled with guilt and shame all of my life, just how I've treated people. Because I had a very toxic attitude, just friendships, relationships, you name it. And I've looked back on my life often, and I have a lot of guilt and shame I struggle with, even to this day. And that song right there pointed me in the direction I need to be looking, and that's at myself. And the fact that there's this empty void inside of me because I don't cherish myself. I don't find myself worthy enough to like love myself. I sometimes I feel like even to this day like I'm like the absolute worst. To be honest, when I think about a lot of things that I've said and done in the past and stuff, and the people I've hurt, you know. But that song made me feel like I am worth something. That if I take the time to really focus on myself and learn to love myself, the ripple effect of that will be that I will treat people better, I will love people better, and people will benefit from being around me rather than me being a curse to people. Yeah, that song really just changed my outlook on what it means to love, what the definition of love is, and loving yourself is not a selfish thing, it's actually an honorable thing, it's the best thing you can do, really for the world. I think if we love ourselves more, the world will be a much better place. Honestly, when you love yourself, that's the only opportunity or chance you have to love anybody truly. You know, and I finally started really understanding that. I don't have it all together, I'm still learning, right? But I think we have a good foundation from a song like that to really propel us to being better people and just being a better world in general. So yeah, Epiphany, it is for me for sure, man. Yeah, life-changing song.
I don't have a question. I'm just gonna say this real quick. As your brother, as somebody that you've been here for me as well, if as though I was AJJ. Me and AJJ been around some of these dark times that you're talking about. You know, we got to see it. It's time for you to let that go finally, brother. Because at the end of the day, you need to know that that place you're trying to get to, you're already there. We look up to him, and we still look up to him. And that stuff don't change. He's been there for us when in dark times. He still motivates us till this day, to the point where sometimes when he talks to me, I think he still look at the little brother. Now knowing I'm in my 30s too. But I never correct him because I understand where it comes from. And like I said, seeing him now, we just talked about this last night. Yeah. And I just told him just last night, looking at how free he was, free from that burden that he carries. No, man, you was letting your wings just spread last night. And it touched everybody in the room. I even kept saying around the room, like, where is he getting this energy?
Yeah, he did.
He was all with him. He was sitting out there, like, and then we got tired. He just wasn't tired. I was like, he must got sensory beings in his bag. You know, these people who know know what that means. But no, brother, you're here. You're here, man. And we love you. Love you too. And I tell him all the time, he put this together. He asked us to be a part of this. And I got the chance to see AJJ dance again. Like no other. I started doing music again. And we've been helping people as much as possible, as much as we could. So, yeah, man. Nah, man. Trust me. If anybody, you, bruh, you're there. Trust me.
Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too.
I love y'all.
I gotta say, I think he actually speaks for everybody in this room as well. With that, dude, you freaking are a role model to us as well.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have a comment to this, and I just want to say thank you to all of you, because part of my last night conversations was how safe all of you have made reactor space and fan space, and for everyone, all the different teams, you know, it has become a safe way to interact. I have, through BTS, met Army that I never thought I would meet. I've made friends that I never thought I would meet. And I came here, and I am so antisocial. I don't talk to nobody unless I'm nervous. But I've been able to talk to more people and talk about different experiences and laugh. And that is something that all of you guys have fostered.
Yes,
through your
yes.
channels. And so you guys, as much as you have felt that you're giving us something, like we're giving you something, you guys have given us so much. You guys have given us a space to find new friends, enjoy new music, see music in different eyes and different ways. And all I can say to you is thank you. And watching, and I'm going to speak specifically to the watcher team here, watching fully grown black men, fully grown black men, be able to cry in public, on camera, to laugh and to giggle and to carry on like I would, because I'm older than you guys, but seeing you guys do it meant that it was okay for me to do it. Okay? You need to understand that you guys doing that meant it was okay for me to do it and to drag everyone else into it. According to my wife, it was my midlife crisis, y'all. She's here. So, and all of you, because I actually have now watched all of you. So thank you so much for doing what you do, because you gave us a safe space to find new friends and new family. And we are here because we appreciate that. And thank you all so much for what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I have a question.
We got questions?
So hopefully it's kind of a fun question.
It was with the game.
If you could choose any genre, type, or style of song for either BTS as a group or any one of the members individually, what would you want to see from someone?
Let's go down here. Do you want to start down
Funny
here?
or not?
It's more for show at this point, okay? It's
Oh,
dead.
okay.
Just project your voice.
Oh, okay. Any genre, any other.
Any type of music, any style of music, children's music, funky music, whatever. What would you want to see from either the group or any individual?
So I would say, you know, metal, like full on, like screaming, like with breakdowns. You know, I know a lot of us, you guys are music, but like, you know, I know that we played metal, you know, growing up over here at the M Theory. And so like, I'm talking about that. I don't know what he's saying, like pig squeals. Like I just want to see them mosh, like just because honestly, it's like we've kind of seen them do everything else, you know, like I just want to be like real aggressive, like throwing elbows and stuff. You know? I think that'd be cool to see.
Well, Peter took mine, so now I'm gonna have to say ska. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, like I am with Peter on that one. Like coming from like a background where I grew up, like listening to like hardcore, metalcore, like screaming, like I love blast beats and heavy breakdowns, and that's something I like to see like the boys like tackle. Like obviously they'll have to like call us in because we can do the growls, but they can do all like the harmonies, all the pretty vocals and stuff.
We've been trying to get BTS to collab with us for so long, but they don't answer us. They don't call us back.
Probably a reason for that. Yeah. No, but I think there would be like something like magical, like with like a breakdown and them just being like, ah. It's been beautiful.
Well, I forgot this didn't work. Being from Texas. No, I don't know if it's more so that I just want to love to see Jimin in a cowboy hat and some boots. I would love to either see just Jimin tear up a country song or at least the vocal line all together. Harmonize, all dressed in cowboy boots and hats. Yes. Absolutely. That would be a dream come true.
I honestly thought you were going like another direction, like you want that Jim and Paul Wall mashup.
Yeah. He's not ready. He's not ready for that Houston music.
I was honestly gonna say country and western as well.
Really?
I discovered country and western late in my life. Like I'm talking like Orville Peck.
Oh wow.
And like things like that. So yeah, that would probably be mine. As well as metal, black metal or something like
I would
that.
have to second that.
Yeah.
See what that would look like.
Oh yeah, like being a metal vocalist at Reactor, I definitely am going to say metal. And then also I'd like to take this moment to say it was their idea for sure. But if y'all want to do guest vocals, anybody wants to do guest vocals over here is what I do. But officially, me and a producer are going to be working on 73 Part 2 metal version.
I was thinking, what would be unorthodox? Let's get V, Jimin, Jen, and JK to do opera.
I would actually like.
That's four, right? I would like to see that.
Yes.
Fire. Yeah. Tenor, V, yeah. Jimin,
That would break records.
soprano. Yeah. JK could do baritone. That would be tight.
Yeah.
I like
that. Would be tight, bro.
Sexy.
That would be tight. Fire.
Yeah.
That would be tight.
I like the answers up here, to be honest. Yeah, Set Me Free, Part 3. You're looking for a rapper? Holla at your boy. Can I say this? I did not know that we had so many musicians up here until now. So I would say that we definitely need to make something happen. Let's make history tonight, fellas.
Yes.
And the other thing, with y'all answers, I really don't have one. Like, those are some things that I would like to see them do. And then just so I can be a tad bit of selfish in myself, I would really like to do a song with them. I don't care which one, all if possible, but I don't care which one say yes first. I'm there. If somebody say $4,000 to fly there, I'm there, fam. I will be asking everybody in my family for $5 so I can make it.
So you say it's not bail money for Blaze, but flight money for Blaze.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a lot more patrons.
It's multi-level marketing. You get two friends, they get two friends, and then they get two friends, and then we're there.
But it's like we said, like I said earlier, I want to be myself. I want to be real. If I'm keeping this real, I really would like to do music with them. But I want it to be authentic. I want it to be something that we all, or whoever's going to be, we sit down and we make it from scratch, and we make it something new, something that people that's going to be sitting out there and be like, well, I didn't expect that. So I could be on stage and be like, yo, I didn't expect this either. So yeah, man, that's my answer.
Nice. Very nice.
got a question after I'm done? Yeah. Okay, I'll pass the mic back to you because they can't hear you without the mic. Yeah. So I'm gonna just keep it short. I just have 4 words, really, my heart's desire. Bring back rapping JK.
Yeah!
There you go. Mic drop.
How do you hear that?
Speak loud.
I got a question for all of you. Okay? Who were the first reactors ever?
Huh.
Oh.
Like in general?
In general.
Just in general, who the first reactor to ever do a reaction was?
Yeah.
To BTS or in general?
In general.
Alright,
Okay, if y'all can
Damn
answer
theory.
this, I will dance for y'all.
We can't answer.
Somebody just pull out Google. That's easy. Pull out Google. Pull out
You
Google.
answer it, I'll dance for you.
Yeah.
Do it, Flowers.
It was Markiplier. We all know it.
Yeah.
He'll dance. Give it Flowers. Give it Flowers.
Flowers has an answer. I believe Flowers has one. Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
All getting your nuclear fission.
Ah!
Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead from the TV. Yeah. First reactor.
See, I thought it would be Mystery Science Theater. I mean, this commentary, but they're kind of reacting to the movie.
No, this is what I got. Nuclear, that's all the results I got. Nuclear fusion reactors. When I typed in
No, I mean, that's right. Google ain't wrong.
Yeah, he's supposed to dance, but anybody got music?
Yeah, y'all got music, you know.
So, all right, really quick, we've got a couple of chat questions from different chat questions. So hit us with it.
Okay, so, first I'm gonna put y'all back in your fields, because right now I've got a whole bunch of OT3 people on chat. OT3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
love that.
All
that was good. I was like, what?
saying all y'all 3 are their favorites, and it means so much to see y'all up here together.
No.
And people from your home asking when this meetup's gonna go to New Orleans.
Oh.
2023 World Tour kicks off now.
Yeah. I don't know exactly when, but we definitely would love to do that. It's been a minute since I personally have been back to my hometown, so to go back for a meetup, yeah, that would be very, very special to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was born and bred in New Orleans, you heard me? So, yeah, that would be amazing. So I'm down for it. So, yeah, for sure. I don't know when, but I'm down for it, man.
I'm
a question.
I want to say right now, we're in. We're confirming right now. Yeah, we're in.
All right, hit us with that next question, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, Ross asked, the first time you got emotional listening to BTS or any music in general?
Oh, hell no. Y'all really trying to make us cry or something.
Good question, draw. Okay, I'll start off really quick with this. Honestly, before that, let me just preface this, okay? I remember, this makes me feel horrible to say this, but I'm just gonna let everybody know. In a metal band, I'm touring with our guitarist, David, okay? I remember him telling me, he was listening to a song and he cried. He was like, this song actually made me cry. And I was like, what? And so like, I'm 20-year-old metal vocalist me, and I was just like, guys do that? What? So I felt really like, that's kind of what I came into it with. BTS broke me horribly bad in front of everybody. I don't know how many views that video has now. Meg, like, collaborated this whole thing, and Life Goes On, the music video for that. Like, I remember watching, everything I watched going up to that point was like them playing in front of these amazing crowds. And like, if y'all watch any of my reactions, like my favorite thing is like, I love seeing Army. I love seeing them in front of the crowd. It's like they're natural. Like, dude, they just talk so well in front of the crowds. They're like, you can tell that's their space. And so I watched the Life Goes On video, and I was like, get me in the feels, because the pandemic, I was scared we weren't gonna get shows anymore and concerts. And that video just summed that all up. And at the end of the video, they're playing in front of an empty crowd. And I was like, oh God. I was like, surely these guys have played this in front of a crowd at this point. And the music video was like a live recording, but they were in front of like a studio audience. And it was just like, you could tell they weren't in front of a crowd yet. And it was still the pandemic. And I was like, I can't end this reaction without seeing them in front of a live crowd. And they played in front of a live crowd. And they were like on a couch. You could see they were like happy crying. And I was like, yes. It still gets me now. But like, dude, Life Goes On, the music video, that whole reaction, like that one got me. And that's the first time I think music's ever like brought that out.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah. Music, live music. That's my thing. Y'all wanna go? You wanna go, Chris?
Dude, I can't think of one.
You got one that got you?
You got one yet?
Not yet.
It's because I haven't synced to him, you know?
That'll make
about to
anybody
make that
cry.
boy
Wait
cry.
till he sings to you, Chris.
I cry a lot.
Yeah.
So to say when was the first time I ever cried listening to music would be impossible. But I know for like one that sticks out in my head BTS wise was Jin's performance of Astronaut with Coldplay. I was like, okay, I gotta clickbait this a little bit. I put myself crying in the thumbnail. But it was more so like all the emotions hit because everybody knew, like, we knew that he was going into the military. But it was just one of those things. What made me cry was I was just watching him on stage and I'm like, I could see how happy he was. And it just overflowed with emotions because I'm very much, I'll cry when I see other people having a good time, or like when somebody has, like, you can see like, oh, somebody's dream got fulfilled. I'm a sucker for that. So seeing him on stage and how much fun he was having, and he was singing his heart out that night.
Yes.
It got me. It got me hard.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Wait.
Oh, you gotta have me hard in the feels, John. What in the feels, John?
Whoa!
You know what? I usually have to put up with this side of the room.
Clip it over there.
I didn't even think about that until you started laughing.
I almost hit him with the pause.
Children.
The first song that ever made me cry. I don't know if y'all have ever been at home late night and when the infomercials come on, the ASPCA. That song gets me every time. It's the puppy dog eyes for sure, but like that's the first song that, like, because I'm a big animal person, I'm a big animal lover. I have like my animals like tattooed on my arm, right? So like seeing little puppies and kitties, I heard. I was like, life's not fair. But I haven't cried in any BTS songs, but there's been plenty of times like I've gotten like the chills, like the definite cold chills. I'm like, ooh, that got me. But yeah, like what gets me are like mashup videos, like moments that the guys like share together. Like just like seeing how like pure like that friendship is. Like obviously like we have that, and everybody has like somebody in their life that they're very, very close to and connected with. Those like special moments that like are, it's amazing that they're like caught on camera. Like those are the moments that like make my eyes well up a little bit, because like it's pure, it's beautiful, like everything about it. It's just friendship, brother. Like they're like family at this point, so it's like brotherly love.
So I don't cry. But
debatable.
No, and nobody's ever seen me.
I have literal video footage of it.
No, nobody's ever seen me cry. But one of these alleged times that I did not cry, it's like Make It Right from BTS.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, when we get on camera, like, at least, I mean, for me, it's been our motto, like, we just want to make you guys laugh, you know. So, you know, we try to be fun and we try to be everything, but like life is still life. And, you know, life was getting to me, you know, and I was just in the car and like, that's actually my favorite song. So I was like listening to it.
Yes, sir.
And so y'all don't see me cry. It's just like that. It hit me. Like it's just when life gets you, and then you know with BTS and the way they were singing it, and so yeah, it happened like a few months ago. So yeah, that was the last time. That was that I allegedly cried. So.
I wish. Gosh.
Well, for me, I mean, these are 2 songs for me. It's like personal though. I wait till I like gotta drive to work or drive home from work, you know, if I got a long drive by myself. But for me it's 0 o'clock. And we are Bulletproof Part 2.
Yeah.
For some reason, every time I listen to those 2 songs, it hits me, you know. But that man, We Are Bulletproof Part 2, when it hit you with that, we was on 7, but now we have. That's eternal. That's eternal. Thanks a lot, kid. No.
I said we are bulletproof, like, I can't remember that.
No, because I thought it was something bulletproof something. So, but eternal. Once again, I got reliable sources out.
Yeah.
But yes, eternal. I'm sorry, but that part, when they say that part, man, I always think about like when you start off, you have your family, your blood, the people that you know, pretty much grow up with, that you love. Some of them you like, you know, some of them just like, I'll see you when I see you, you know. But you do create your own family. You know, you create your own universe of people that you love and enjoy to be around. People that inspire you, and you hope that you inspire as well. So whenever I hear that song, I always look at it if as though they're saying that we felt like we only had each other, but now we have so many of y'all as well. We look at each other as brothers, now we gain so many brothers and sisters. So that's why it's one of those things, because it's, you know, I feel like that's what we do, all of us. Being part of Army, this is not just a thing. It's not like, oh, you know, it'll fade off. What? You can't fade off from family. Somebody come slap you in the back of your head, like, come here, boy, shut up. You know? So that's what I love about that song so much, and that's why it hits me every time, because I get to do stuff like this, and this is amazing, and I'm pretty sure that's how they feel. So when we see them cry because they didn't see us in a long time, it's real, you know? So, yeah. And the one time I'm pretty sure, if you did see it, when I cried on camera, was because we was about to ride on the Grammys because they played our boys. And what y'all don't know is we went in there so wholeheartedly knowing that they won, that we didn't even watch it until we reacted to it. Nor did we go on Twitter or nothing to get anything that let us know that they lost.
We were celebrating.
We were celebrating
already. We were drinking
and everything.
And yeah, it was
before
a big
anything. So when it hit us, it was sad because we had watched that first to see that they lost. And then to see them go and perform after knowing that they didn't win. And to give, and I don't mean it no way when I say these people, but when I say these people, I mean people who don't deserve them to be on their stage. For them to swallow that and get on that stage, and we sitting up there looking at our brothers just lost, they got cheated after they used them to promote
biggest part
every
of it.
part of the Grammys.
They were
them.
used. Yes.
Just every commercial with the Grammys. BTS.
Yep.
BTS.
Yep.
And guess who else we got? Somebody from BTS. So it was just like, oh, they won. So that moment that y'all, if you did see that moment that y'all caught, was us really not knowing, and then to follow behind that and try to react to them performing, it just hurt. It hurt. It was to the point where I didn't even want to watch it. And this is my guys. And that's why I broke down and y'all saw the anger between all of us. It was one of the moments that I never thought I would have for a group of guys I have never even met in person. That's how hard they hit. You know, so people say one thing about music, when they hit you feel no pain. I think that's a lie. Because if all of us saying right here, we had a moment where we cried listening to BTS,
All of us want
obviously
somebody
it hit
down
very
Grammys.
hard. So
Handle some stuff.
yeah, that's my
Okay, I'm a
sorry.
little gangster, I'm sorry.
I like it. I like it.
That's right.
So I haven't cried to any BTS song yet. There is one song that can get me there, but it doesn't, and that's on Blue and Gray. There's when it's Jen and JK, when they do their harmonizing in that second part of the song, like it's like next level to me. But that can get you there. You like listen to it back to back to back. But I will say I'm gonna say one song. It's a gospel song that makes me cry. It's called Lord, You Are Welcome. I don't know if y'all ever heard that, but that's a song I'll cry like if I hear it like anytime, because it's powerful to me. But yeah, that's that.
That's what's up. Oh, I'm not gonna answer because I'm done crying for the night. And you've seen me cry a few times. I'm the crier. Hello? Okay. Okay.
We'll give you hugs afterwards.
All right.
I love hugs.
You got a question over here?
Ren from What You Gotta Say chat.
Hey, Ren. Hey. All right, sorry.
When you first started out, were you embarrassed or did you have a hard time to tell people what you did with YouTube or BTS reactions? And what were your friends and family's reactions when you did tell them?
Yeah, so
Good question.
that's a very good question. So yeah, so I started it with Mika, as some of you may know. So when I started it, yeah, it was a little hard with friends and family to tell them, you know, I love this group, they're amazing, and we switched the content over from doing various other types of reactions to BTS only. So they were looking at me kind of like, really, Nico? Really? Come on, really? These guys are wearing makeup and stuff, really? Like, you really like that? Come on. I was like, yeah, nah. And I got called a lot of things, you know, like soft and all this other stuff, you know, but it is what it is because you really find out who your friends are when you start revealing your true self to people. And, you know, literally they were just like layers of an onion, you know, they were just being peeled off, you heard me? And the circle was getting smaller and smaller. So it hurt a little bit from some of them. But at the same time, it didn't hurt that much because my true fam was always rocking with me, like no matter what. Like I got no judgment whatsoever when AJJ came over. You know what I'm saying? That's like my true fan, that's my brother. It would have hurt if he would have came at me sideways on some you weak, you soft type of stuff, or watching, you know, 7 Korean guys that wear makeup, you know. So it would have hurt me, but he came in there with an open mind, and he a lover of music. And he just heard the music. He didn't understand the language and stuff, but he didn't let that be a barrier. So I was like, okay, cool. And then my man Blaze hit me up on Instagram and, you know, talking about something, can I react to or join you guys to watch this cool dance group you're reacting to? I'd like to come watch this cool dance group with you guys. I was like, yeah, come on over, Blaze. I ain't heard from you in a minute, but go ahead and come on over. You heard me? And he didn't have any issue whatsoever. He didn't judge me or the guys like that. So I think like the people that were closest to me, I really found out who's truly like close to me like that through this experience. And the rest of them, you know, no hard feelings. It is what it is, and I just kind of, you know, distance myself from, you know, the people I thought was right in my life turned out to be wrong. just because they had these slide comments whenever I see them, and we talking about music and people talking about their favorite artists and stuff, and I always be the type of person that I want to hear what you gotta say. Just give me the respect to hear what I gotta say. That's why we call this What You Gotta Say, you know. So, and when they would shut me down and be like, man, get out of here with that, and start calling BTS names and stuff like that, you know, I kept my composure and stuff like that. I mean, I came back with some witty stuff on, you know, some BTS stuff, some you know, Cypher, you know, Cypher 2 type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just because you think someone's soft like that don't mean they no punk, you heard me? Right. We just come a different way, right? Just like BTS. So, you know, I rebutted it and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, gave them the accolades, the stats, and like, okay, your artist doing this or what? I mean, let me know who's topping billboards or what, who's selling like this or what, worldwide or what? Do people know your artist in Thailand? No, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Yes, on some salty stuff, on some judgmental stuff, when you don't even know what you're talking about, you know? So, yeah, so those type of people I kind of like stepped away from, stopped, you know, meeting up with them, reaching out and stuff, because it was a respect thing for me, you know? So, but yeah, you find out who the real ones are, and that's when we start saying the real ones, you know, because we only want the real ones in our life, right? So we learn to love ourselves, we learn to value ourselves, and that means that we really not gonna put up with any toxic people in our lives, because we're worth so much more than that, you know? And it becomes easier to be less dependent on toxic people when you begin to really love yourself, right? And the things that people say about you, the negative stuff, the hurtful stuff, it begins to hurt less, because you're like, it's not true. So why am I letting a lie hurt me, right? Why am I letting a lie impact me to any degree? I'm up here vibrationally, you're down here. I refuse to allow you to drag me down to your frequency, to your level. It's not gonna happen, because I look up to 7 guys from Korea, you heard me, that are vibrating at a high frequency, that are doing things at a high level. I want to be like them mentally, maybe not physically.
Maybe physically.
Maybe physically. I kind of hurt my ankle. I didn't want to. Maybe I want to soft down here, so I kind of hurt my ankle. And I had some ice on it today. I'm good now, but I hurt my ankle, so I ain't there yet. I ain't there anymore. But from a heart, soul perspective, I aspire to be like them, right? So I'm not gonna let anybody drag me down to a lower level than that, you know, because we are more valuable than that. And so, yeah, I'm sorry, I've been talking a lot, but that's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, you got an interview? I'm gonna be honest, I don't too much deal with those problems. Now I have people ask me crazy questions like, do you really listen to them though? Yeah, you jerk, I do listen to them. And sometimes when they ask me, it'll be right at the time I got my earbuds in, I'll be like, yeah, I'm actually listening to Face right now. The album is jamming right now. Have you listened to it yet? Or yeah, I was just bumping Idol in the car when I pulled in. No, we're not faking this, man. We love BTS, we listen to BTS. So it's not just a reaction thing. And when people like ask us these certain questions, it's you know, it's a little demeaning anyway. But I'm gonna be honest, as far as from my family, I actually have problems with them trying to get me to watch stuff and listen to music. I have to tell them all the time, like my little niece, she loves not just BTS, she loves K-pop. So she's one of those people that's like, when y'all gonna react to them? I'm like, look, bro, we talked about this so many times, it's not happening. And she'll be like, did you watch this yet? Oh, that's how. She'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, nah. You want to watch it? You know I can't watch it. And then I found out that some people in my family actually listened to BTS before I even knew who they was.
Oh. Wow.
So for me, I don't really get to deal with so much of the negative side of it because some of them already been on game. My nieces have been to multiple K-pop concerts, and they was very hurt when the BTS concert got canceled out here. You know, so I do have that one up on them. Ha ha, you know.
saying.
But,
Don't see its blades.
right.
I didn't catch that.
But now, like, and I love them for that. I love the fact that not too many people has been harsh about it, especially when I started doing some of the song covers, and I go to the studio, and like when I did Desatire, and the engineer is his first time hearing the song, he's just like, man, who is this? And I'm like, this is Sugar from BTS, but AK August D. And he was like, I heard of BTS. I was like, yeah, everybody heard of BTS, but did you hear August D? He was like, nah. I was like, just listen to this song before we do the whole cover. And he loved it. By the time I came back, he was like, man, y'all are hilarious. Like, y'all rapping to the channel. Man, they really got some good music. So people who really love music would never question. If you forget a language barrier. I remember when I was listening to reggaeton and Dynamo and Daddy Yankee, and I pulled up beside some Hispanics, and I was like, yeah, that's me. I like this too. I was doing it, so yeah, man. I really don't deal with them problems, you know. And I thank God for it.
Yeah.
'Cause I won't have to be like Nico beating people up.
No hands on nobody. Nobody, bro. Physically.
So good segue, because we've got some love in Spanish.
Oh.
And if you could just pass that to Peter, because I think he's.
Hit it, Peter.
Go, Peter.
Gracias, chicos. Les amo.
Muchas gracias. Nos queremos mucho también. Gracias por mirar nuestras reacciones. Todos nosotros lo agradecemos. BTS ha cambiado la vida de todos nosotros. Que ustedes los miren a nosotros y que ríen o que miren las reacciones, los agradecemos bien mucho. I just said, what I said was, I was saying, like, we appreciate it, because he said, I love you guys. So I said, appreciate it. BTS has changed our lives, and we really appreciate that you guys watch us and that, you guys will be able to, so, yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's the coolest thing, being bilingual. Just so
He thinks it's the coolest thing too.
Yeah, I think I bring it up all the time. I'm like, I know
You're
2
not wrong.
languages.
Garland wants to know, as reactors, how do you take care of your mental health when you're so exposed to public scrutiny?
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, since I got the mic, I can start.
Yeah, you guys started.
I mean, during the everyday, like when you're, because we work day jobs as well, so like, for those 8 hours a day, you're probably in trouble, and so you're probably not like in the best like state of mind like by the time the end of the day comes. But what like can snap me out of it and is the fact that like there's people out there who like want to just know how your day is going. Like there's so many days where someone's like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you the truth, but I'm doing just fine. But like, cause like reaching out to us, like I said earlier, like battling loneliness and things like that. Like if you need somebody to talk to, like I've found all of you, or like we found each other. So like when the days are tough, the nights are tougher. There's always someone to talk to, and that's like helped me a lot.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like to me, I mean, I've said it before. Like people say things on the internet, like I don't know how else to say this, but like, if you think shit's sweet, like come say it to me, and that never happens. So, so at the end of the day, like I mean, that's how it is. It's like you say whatever you want, but you don't say it to me, so I don't think about it. Yeah, I mean that's how I handle that.
Obviously, mental health is super important. I'm not gonna lie. Every time that I upload a video or at least make it go live, there's an instant like, oh God. Because you never know. You never know, because you never know, like, you put your best intentions out there, but you never know how somebody's going to react to it. But the biggest thing is, what I've learned over this time is, like, kind of like he said, like, people are going to say certain things in comments, but a lot of times it may just be like, oh, look at me, or somebody tries to go out of their way to say something stupid. And I've gotten a lot better at not responding to those people.
Oh yeah. Jonathan used to just be like, pull up.
But it's really important to balance it because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you second guess yourself and you second guess your reaction. Like, did this go good? Like, were we feeling it correctly? Like, it's kind of an all the time struggle. But
well, I will say
but once it's been uploaded, like 5 minutes goes by, I'm like, okay, we're good. We're all good.
We've
no negativity yet.
Yeah, we've definitely had that. Was I tripping when I said that conversation all the time? I was like, was I wrong? But
yeah. Either that or it's always like, we killed it.
Well, like for me, I guess personally, like Meg knows this for sure. Like before I'll post a reaction, I'll normally listen to Meg. I'm like, did I don't know, do something stupid during this reaction? And she's like, no, you're good. But recently I've gotten into more where it like just rolls off my back because I know like whenever I first started doing reactions, and y'all probably already heard me say like about 100 times while I've been out here.
You and me both.
I would just edit out every time I say like. I would be like, edit it out every single little time. So I second guess myself a lot, and that goes back to the whole like before hearing epiphany and stuff like that. I was very critical on myself, and yeah. So I don't know. I think whenever I did get a little bit of scrutiny and stuff like that online, I think the one comment that still sticks out to me was something like. If I wanted to hear a surfer guy saying dude in like 1,000 times, I would just go watch some Beverly Ninjas movie or something. And I was like, wow. I was like,
that was because it's true.
It only hurts because it's true, bro. So I was like, yeah, dude, they're good. They're good at getting you. So, but either way, I think like that one actually kind of made me laugh a lot, and I was like, well, it's true. But so I think now I've gotten a lot better. Like you can ask Meg. I used to send her every single video beforehand and be like, check it out, just make sure I'm good. Like say it like a billion times. But now I've gotten to the point where like I still like to send you videos and just be like, what are your thoughts? Yes.
I just tell you to post them. I'm gonna watch them.
I know. Listen, like after we've done like what 400 at this point, you're like, dude, just post it. You're good. But I haven't had that confidence in myself until recently. So like it's just definitely I think dealing with it enough, and then also I think for that like 0.01% of people that are gonna say something crappy, there are like freaking thousands of other amazing people that will lift you up whenever you're going through a time. And like, dude, let me say this really quick. I was going through the feels. I was like really down on myself. I was hating on myself. And I remember driving by. I was going through the post office. Like I was driving the back roads home, and my post office is over there. I was like, "There's probably nothing here. I'm just gonna go by my P.O. box." It was overflowing. There's like 6 freaking boxes, and I was like, had a moment in my car. I was like, man, I am so hard on myself, and so many people are so uplifting. I was like, I need to start listening to what they're saying. So that happened. So yeah, screw the haters. You guys are freaking awesome.
Yeah. That's what's up. You are awesome.
Yeah. Just a little surfer guy.
You are
Tennessee.
That hurt him.
Totally like awesome.
Oh,
Evidence, like my bro.
Yes.
Yeah. To say that you don't get your feelings hurt from public scrutiny would be a lie. When you see a hateful, negative comment, it does hurt. I'm not going to say it doesn't. However, I personally try not to let it get to me to the extent where you will get a response from me. Because any response that you get from me or the guys, I feel like we're only going to respond to people that deserve our response. It goes back to that loving yourself and knowing your value type of thing, right? Because you get so many comments. Thankfully, people are interested enough to even comment because, hate comments better than no comments, right? So we're thankful that people even take the time to respond. But we want to take our valuable time, the finite time we have to respond to comments that actually are meaningful, right? And yeah, those negative comments stand out like a sore thumb. It's hard to ignore. Like I still remember one of the first negative comments we got to this day. It was like, please don't say BTS's name in your dirty voices. I still don't even know what that means.
What?
Yeah, please don't say BTS name with your dirty voices. I'm like, I don't know what that means. That's like low-key kind of racist. I don't know what you're trying to say, man. But yeah, I don't know. But it still stands out to this day. But however, we can't control what other people do, say, act, but we can control ourselves, first and foremost. We have that power, right? Secondly, you have to understand and try to keep in mind that these people who are being negative and hateful, they're hurt people. So hurt people always hurt people, okay? Factual evidence confirmed. So I feel kind of sorry to an extent for people like that, and I take the time to, you know, pray for people like that, because what you put out in the world, you're always going to get back, okay? There's no escaping it, right? So I want to put myself in a position to always give back love, right? So I'm going to do my best to extend love. Is that easy? No, absolutely not. It takes time, it takes training, it takes practice, right? Just like the guys, them being this excellent in singing, dancing, and rapping. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes practice, right? So you want to excel at something, you gotta do it over and over again, right? You gotta coach yourself up. And I'm never above, like, I would say, criticism, right? Constructive criticism. So I try to keep a close group of people, and some of you guys are in here that I consider a close group of people. Like, if I say something out of pocket, I know for sure my Discord fam gonna let me know. You know what I'm saying? I know my admins and my mods gonna let me know if I say something out of pocket. So I trust them because they always come at me in love. There's a way to come about it, right? So I've said some things sometimes that I'm just overly enthusiastic and I came off wrong, even though it wasn't my heart, and they'll let me know, hey, yeah, I can see where that was a little, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And I've actually publicly apologized for it. We can't be, you know, scared to apologize. We can't be too big-headed to apologize when we make mistakes. We are humans, right? The only difference is we are on YouTube, you know, and whatever other platform you may be on, right? That we're in the public eye. That's the only difference between us, okay? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard. And as far as, like, you know, the mental health, just keeping people in your circle that are, you know, trusted, that are close, that you can talk to. That's how I personally, you know, manage my mental health. And, you know, shout out to my wife, Mika. She's like my partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is it. She is my soul, my heart and soul, bro. So it's like I always go to her with, like, literally everything before I go to anybody else, right? From a personal perspective, I go to Mika. From an Army perspective, I got my trusted watcher fam, right? And so, you know, she builds me up when the internet, when the world tears me down every single time, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I kind of manage it. So, I'm sorry, that was kind of long. I literally just told Blaze, we need to keep it a little short over here because we were talking too much, and here I go, being a hypocrite.
No. Hey, but everything you're saying, though, has substance, though, so.
Okay.
Yeah, good enough.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to be quicker than him. And I'm
Sorry.
The friendship's real now.
No, I love it.
Just real quick, Nico is good with telling us to pretty much don't do it. I have fallen twice that I can remember, because I'm very big on respect. You know, I try my best to be as respectful as I can, but because I start with respecting myself. So if I know that I respect myself, I know how to respect others. When I see people sometimes post something, they do get to me, and I have gone back and forth before, and it's to the point where you do give that person a bigger voice than they need. Because they're just trying to spray some type of negativity. And I really didn't catch that at first. I was just looking at myself as a brother because the comment wasn't even towards me, it was towards him.
It's always towards
me. And I didn't like it because they was pretty much making it seem as though like he don't care. And man, if there's anybody who don't care about BTS and who they are as people, I definitely wouldn't say it's him. So I got caught, you know, he came talk to me about it, and told me, hey, you know, you just gotta let that go. You know, try your best not to, because all you're doing is you're giving that person a bigger voice than they need. So mentally, I can't really say it do too much to me. I just don't like people trying to be a bully, and I don't like people being disrespectful. But other than that, I definitely can let it go, and I have learned to let it go. So for me, it don't mess with me no more. And I just want to say shout out to John, because I really like this that's going on right here.
I've never responded to a negative comment ever. I've seen them all, but my main thing is one word: block. You're getting erased. You'll never be able to respond on the channel no more. That's my one word for that: block. So they can keep hating. I'm not gonna respond to you, but you will be blocked. That mental health, yeah, that doesn't bother me. But as far as like keeping me grounded, I got my wife to my right. That is my partner, my best friend, my honey, my boo. She keeps me grounded. So whenever I hear her voice, I'm cool. Whenever I have a bad day, talk to her, it's over with. So that's my mental health helper over there.
All right, we got a question over here.
This next one, you each have to answer it in 60 seconds.
Okay.
If you had 60 seconds to talk to BTS, what would you say?
All right, let's down this way and just pass it back to us.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Good?
Give me my time.
Oh, okay. What would I say?
Give your timer. Just what would you say if you had 60 seconds?
Okay.
Got it?
Go.
Okay.
Can I dance with y'all?
Ready? Let me reset. Go.
Okay. Can I dance? Can I rap? And can I produce something with y'all?
Yes. Okay.
I would say you guys are an inspiration to me. You have changed my life more than any person, any institution, any religion had ever any hope of doing. You guys have been a big impact in my life, and I absolutely love you guys for life. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. And yeah, can I possibly be your roadie?
19 seconds.
I don't know. Honestly, I think I just say thank you. I just keep saying thank you, and also like give your handsome. That's what do the kiss thing. Do the kiss thing.
It's worldwide now.
Yeah.
Ready?
You got something?
You
60
say something
seconds.
to her?
I got it.
Honestly, I would just be like, I'm looking forward to learning more about you.
Yes.
Because I don't know that as much as these dudes right now, but I'm really looking forward to learning more about them.
Nice.
Baby
They probably appreciate that. They probably appreciate that.
I would say, Jimin, I know you don't need it, but do you need an extra bodyguard?
There'd be about 55 seconds of nervousness.
Yeah, I take my whole 60 seconds at the end, just throw it out there.
And then it would kind of be like, you're so talented. You're so handsome. But one question is, why not me?
I'd be like, all right, guys, sit down. I got a PowerPoint. So this is the reason why we need to be best friends. I'm loyal. I could get in the way of any attackers. I'm really fun to hang out with, I think. And I think that we would be the best as a friend. So please pick me to hang out with you guys, please. And I think the rest of my time would be spent getting dragged away, and I'm like, this could be real, this could be forever, and then they shut the door on me.
That's when you're like, what?
And then you just hear me in the hall getting dragged down.
Instead of like going Ricky, it's
I would,
Jimmy.
for real, I would shoot my shot. I'd be like, guys, y'all need me. Like, I don't know for what, but I'll do anything.
That could be the moment where Jimin says, "Get him."
Yeah,
I got you.
It's a twofer. It's a twofer.
I'll turn on you for Jimin. Are you kidding me? Definitely.
You see, he's not loyal.
To BTS.
Okay, well, Chris was the shortest and Peter was the longest.
I'm trying to win them over.
We're trying to make this
Alright,
We gotta wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up with a funny question.
Okay, wrap it up. Funny.
BTS Inc. Even if you already have it, even if you would never get Inc. What's your BTS Inc?
I would have to do the logo. You know, the door. Yeah, I would do that. Somewhere like
Like right here?
Oh.
Hey,
BTS is the Army logo. I got it after Jim and broke down and not the full one. That's how
yeah. No, I would do the exact same thing. Just.
Can we all get matching tattoos?
Wait. Pull out that tattoo.
Oh, hey.
Pull out that tattoo gun, Peter.
Hey, I got one off Amazon.
True story. Peter and I gave each other tattoos. Like we're blood brothers. There we go.
You don't want to see the diamond.
Who wants one from the?
I got. If you want some straight lines, I got you. All right. So tattoos. I'd have to go to the guy that did Steve-O's back piece, and I get Jen on my back. That way he's always with me, protecting me. But like, that's a silly answer and the true answer. But if I were to get like a BTS tattoo, it'd probably be something small like the logo. And I could like integrate it into my sleeve, you know? That'd be fun.
Well, since this is theoretical and I don't have any tattoos, because I'm scared of getting a tattoo.
Been trying.
You stole my idea. Because I would have a giant portrait of Jimin's face on my back. with his hands on my shoulders. Like, he's got me.
Let me hold on.
Not in a bad way.
He would have Jimin reaching into a cookie jar.
I can't do that.
He's just got you for moral support. Really.
He's got my back.
I got you, baby bird.
So I'm undecided. One day it's gonna happen. I believe it.
Yes. Heck yeah. All right. Well, actually, I have this in the works. I owe my channel a tattoo. I've already got it planned out. It's gonna be a Life Goes On tattoo. I don't know where yet, but I'd also like to ask really quick, who here has a BTS tattoo?
Oh, good question.
We got three. Since we don't have the light, can we see what you got really quick? Is it like a visible one?
One of them is Sometimes We Get to Know Broken is Beautiful. And then this one is the whale with all of the white colors.
Yes. I love that. All right, flowers, can you see yours? Is yours visible or is it like?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Heck yes. And you've got the logos?
Yeah, I've got the BTS and the Army logo.
Yes. Heck yeah. So Life Goes On for me. I'm planning on getting that, and sometime if anybody wants to, we can close down a tattoo shop, and we can all get a BTS tattoo. So if anybody wants to, maybe we do it in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
So I would have to say, I was on my mind, couldn't find a place to rest until I got the OT7 tatted on my chest.
There you go.
Did y'all see my JK abs?
Yeah.
I have JK abs. Okay, Calvin Klein JK abs.
Everybody got a dream.
Sometimes it's the ones closest to you.
It's always the ones closest to you, bro. It be your own people, bro.
He went into the magic shop. He visualized it. He was in the magic shop, but he's got it.
See? Hey, some things you can't manifest. You gotta work for it. So yeah, you're right. Nah, but real talk, Nico has been in the gym like crazy, and I have complimented him a bunch on his transformation, and he's been going hard. So
Always been sexy. What is this man
John, like for real.
Blaze is like, it was rough for a minute. It was rough for a minute.
We gonna support each other no matter what.
Light skinned brother say what?
What?
But nah, I don't have one yet. I don't know what I wanted to be. When I was young, I asked my mom, can I get a tattoo? Shout out to you, mom, love you to death. She was like, yeah, you get good grades, you can do it. So let's just say all A's, B's that school semester. And she said, okay, go ahead. Got to the shop and what you want? Go ahead. I'm gonna get Blaze. Okay. Yeah, see how that sound? Yeah. I know my name. Everybody else knows my name too. Your mama had to spend $60 on a Blaze. So since that day, I told myself I will always put into deep thought what I'm gonna put on my body forever.
Good.
So when I figure that out, trust me, I'm gonna let all of you guys know. But I do know I will get one.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm scared of needles, but I'm gonna have fun with this. If I were to get the tattoo, it would be a L and a heart on my face. I'll put the
Hey, are you approving this? Are you approving? Hold up.
Hey, did you co-sign that?
I don't think we got an approval from here. You're gonna have to send that in writing, and I don't know if it's gonna get approved.
Well, guys, seriously, I would like to say this first of all. This is like the first meetup of all three of our channels, and thank you all for coming here and for making this an awesome freaking moment. Thank you guys for like agreeing to come here. I was honestly, whenever we first started that, I was like, I'd like to meet you guys. I want to meet y'all. And
Easiest yes ever.
Right?
Man. Wait. I got a question. Who did you reach out to first though?
He called me.
You know the answer, okay.
No, he
What's the answer? I'm curious.
Hey, did y'all get the letter?
Yeah.
With the glitter?
Y'all got a freaking letter?
Yeah.
It was like
with pictures of John?
He straight up saluted me too. It was like,
what?
Yeah. Wow. The pheromones got us.
He sent it with an owl.
He sent it with an owl.
Or a carrier pigeon.
Yeah. But honestly, like, I'm glad that this first ever meetup happened here in Dallas because, like, it's, you know, both y'all's freaking stomping grounds, and like, I thank you guys for welcoming me here, and like, Army Bot's here, and for real, like, you guys are very amazing people, and this place is freaking awesome.
Thank you.
Everywhere we've been the last 2 days has been freaking cool. I love this place, so for real, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Longer weekend next time.
Yes, I agree.
Next
You
time.
guys got some closing thoughts? You want to hit us with some closing stuff?
Oh yeah, sure. We can go on this way and all the way.
I'll keep it short. Love you all. I'm glad I was able to come out. I wish I would have been there last night. Some of y'all know the story. I did pull up to Soju, but nobody was there. I had to apologize to my wife because we were riding. Like we're in Fort Worth, so we're like an hour. So we came out, and we actually came to this hotel too. I forgot to tell y'all that we came here too. But, so I look like a fool, but I say I'm sorry, babe, again for taking you on the joyride for nothing. But yeah, no, I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Thank y'all. Meeting everyone here has been perfect for me, and hope we can do this again very soon. And I will sing karaoke. I'm not scared of karaoke.
Yeah, we did it last time.
I want to say, he will sing karaoke, and he gonna dance too.
He owes us a dance.
I forgot. You said you was gonna dance. You better get up right now.
Hey.
That's too low?
Yes. We do have a speaker.
Yeah, go get this. Let's do a speaker later.
Okay.
We're speaking after this.
Yeah. He gonna finish it out dancing.
Yeah. Somebody load that speaker up, because we're
What are we
doing
playing?
We're playing.
Yeah, let Adrian dance.
Oh, you want to dance?
Yeah, I'll play. But not now. Let's come.
Okay. Real quick.
That's when we close it out.
Real quick, I want to say this was absolutely fun. I'm still having a great time. I know we're about to have an even greater time. I can't wait for us to do something like this again. You can ask Nico. I love interacting more, even though I get extremely nervous. It don't even make sense. So it's like I want to see the people. I want to talk. I want to engage as much as possible. But then my heart be like, do you really want to see them though? You know, so, but this is what I like. You know, like I said earlier, being around people, let's, love each other, let's be free, let's have fun. Let's keep on creating this safe space, and hopefully it gets bigger next time. The more army, the better, right?
Yeah.
I just want to thank everybody for joining, here and also over the interwebs. I also want to say thank you guys for loving us for really who we are. It makes it easier for us to be our genuine selves on camera. And I just want to thank you guys for blessing us with your lives, with your love and your hearts. It really does mean a lot, and it really does help in a major way. I'm just so privileged and thankful to be able to even do this to any capacity, and I'm just thankful to have my brothers always there with me, my beautiful wife as well. And then also, I'm so thankful to be able to meet you guys. Also, you are just an absolute delight, and I can easily see myself falling in love with each and every one of you. I'm not in love with you yet, but I love you. Let's see where it takes us. Maybe tonight. I'm free and I am open. You've already invited me into your hotel room. I mean,
We grow on you.
That's too much. But yeah, I'm having a great time, and I don't want it to end. So yeah, let's keep it going. You heard me. Love you guys.
And again, I just like to say thank you to both of you guys. Honestly, I look up y'all's channel so freaking much, and y'all were the first channel I ever had on my podcast breaking series.
Oh yeah.
So seriously, you gave me a shot, man, and I appreciate that. That was awesome. And freaking, I love you guys to death as well. Seriously, kindred spirits. And I don't know. I love doing this whole thing, and hopefully I haven't looked like a ding dong in front of everybody.
No, you've been great.
You're too handsome to be.
Lies. Yeah, and thank y'all. Thank you guys, seriously, for accepting us and just being awesome people. And seriously, whenever the world is crazy around us, or we're going through our own stuff and in our own feels, you guys are rocks to us. So thank y'all.
Yeah,
for real. That's everybody. There, all these cameras, everybody here, y'all are freaking awesome. So that's all I got. Thank y'all.
I guess that's the main thing I wanted to say is thank you to everyone. I'm not so great at speaking in front of people, maybe on the camera, but when it comes to speaking in front of everyone, I clam up, my brain freezes. So I just wanted to thank everybody, and especially John for accepting me, filling in just randomly, So, and I just wanted to say thank you and make sure everybody do that.
Same. Really all I can say is thank you, because this is insane to me that these 7 guys from Korea brought us all into this room today. Technically it was John that brought us technically here today, but the fact that this group from the other side of the world, and a majority of their music isn't even in English, has brought everybody into this room today.
That's great.
I don't have any words for it. But just everybody who's ever watched us, even for 10 seconds, thank you. And thank you to all of you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for opening your arms up and accepting us and having fun dancing last night.
Yeah.
Extremities were maybe pulled, but we're all good. And thank all of you.
Time is very precious to everybody, you know, so thank you for giving us like your time, not just everybody who actually came out here and has spent time with us and talked with us and who I feel like we've become friends. Yeah. There we go. Thank you to everybody on this table. Like we've had like some good conversations. I've gotten to like know you more. Like I was a little nervous because, you know, I don't really like get starstruck very often. But then like I saw you all and I was like, they're real.
How do you think we feel?
But you know, I forgot who said it yesterday. It was like someone said it was like meeting like seeing us online and then like seeing us in person was like meeting like a weatherman. I was like, we tell it like it is.
I think you guys are cooler than a weatherman, though.
I mean, a little bit.
Debatable.
We did use that green screen. But no, so like everybody here, thank you so much for, you know, spending time with us, getting to know us, and everybody who, you know, couldn't be here and has shown like so much love to us. Like time is everything, and we'd love to give you our time, and so grateful that you give us yours.
On the right up here, I think you were saying that you know, it's cool because it's like interacting with us was kind of like just like the videos, and that's the best way I can explain like this whole interaction. You know, we watched some of y'all's videos, we watched some of John's videos. I mean, we talked to John. I know we hadn't talked before, but I think it just goes to show like the realness of y'all and y'all's channels. The fact that it's like the only thing that we had was really like just y'all's videos and interacting with you guys, and it's like everything just fell into place. You know, I appreciate y'all's realness. And I appreciate y'all as well, because the same vibe I got from these guys, I got from y'all, you know, like the way you guys talk to us, like it was very easy to start conversations with you guys. And I just really appreciate that. Like they're bringing up BTS and stuff, but like, yeah, like what they've done is amazing. And I'm really grateful for y'all and for you guys. And this is one of those things that I'll like remember for the rest of my life.
Wow.
It's about to get more emotional.
Guys, it's not just us here in Dallas or, you know, in the United States. You guys are also reaching out to people worldwide, just like BTS is reaching out to people worldwide. We have people in chat from Malaysia and the Philippines and South Korea. Like, you guys are doing that too. So being up there, you're doing exactly what they're doing. So you're doing amazing.
Brazil, Honduras, Nepal, Mexico, South Korea,
Sri Lanka.
No.
Wow.
and Wuzzy just got back safely, and she's been modding from Hawaii.
What up, Wuzzy?
Hey, Wuzzy.
Aloha.
We got Bangladesh here.
Nice.
What's up?
Las Vegas.
We had China on my TikTok.
Canada.
Canada strong.
We've got somebody from
Morocco,
Canada here. We've got
Niagara,
somebody
or
from
Hong Kong.
Nigeria.
Hey, Wuzzy, what's up?
Hey, Wuzzy. We love you.
Hey, we want to thank everybody out there. We appreciate y'all.
Home of the screw.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Alabama.
You guys need to understand that you're an extension of BTS as far as the impact that you have on the world. You take people who are, and yeah, I'm a crybaby, worse than anybody in this room. But you take people at their worst, and they say that you don't find BTS till you need BTS. And an extension of that, you don't find you guys until we need you. You entertain us, you comfort us. You take that lonely person who's sitting in their room in the middle of the night with nothing, and you give them a smile, you give them a laugh. I love you guys. I love you all for this. And I thank God for you. This is a God thing. It's an extension of BTS and it's a God thing. And if don't nobody believe in God, amen. Keep doing good. Keep being true to yourself. Love yourself and do what you do. It's gonna pay off because your reward, you already got it. You might not see it. You might question it, but you already got it. Okay? And you make an old lady fantasize.
I wanted to say.
But you don't get to speak in Spanish now. Near another time we're gonna
Hey, I want to say, you had me like deep in my feels. I felt the waterworks like welling up. I was like, oh shit, it's about to happen. Every single one of you. And then you turned around and like, that's what real comedy is, right? Like you led us this way and then boom, you flipped it on his head. I was like, dang, like we're here for her. And
You could never have that kind of timing.
Never. Oh my god. Like that. Hey, so you got me.
You guys are all so entertaining. You guys are so fun in person.
Thank you.
So much fun. It's so wonderful to see you guys in person. You guys are doing amazing things.
We were a little worried about that. We're like, we don't have missing reels in real life, you know. Like, sometimes it might get a little wild.
No, that's awesome. Thank you so awesome. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
We in a dance?
We ended it with a dance.
We ended it with a dancer?
Are you getting it? Get it there.
Hold on, I can do it.
I don't know the choreography.
Get him. Hey, yeah.
Get off the camera.
That was dope.
Y'all saw it here. Hey. That's how I feel I look like when I dance. But I know it's not true.
Y'all need to practice that.
Hey guys, we appreciate y'all, man. This has been wild. This has been great. Let me get these boys on camera. Hey, we're trying to close these out. We're trying to close this out. Hey guys, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate you
We love
so
you
much.
guys.
Thank you guys for being
Thank you
here.
for all being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Next time, this is gonna be bigger. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be greater. And we appreciate you guys for like just watching and all the feels and everything. We love y'all.
We love you
So
guys. Thank you for always being there for us.
Hey, Snow, I love you the most.
Oh, that's messed up.